Hi everyone, this is Baldeep Dhurkot. I am international business developer into e-commerce niche. I develop Shopify e-commerce stores, and after developing I manage them and scale them as well as. So today I'm going to tell you all about how I started the things, how was my journey so far. So let me get back to the time in 2018. I was in 12th. I passed my 12th class in 2018, and it was a time when I really had to decide what to do next. Okay, the first time when someone decide what has to be done is after 10th in India, specifically in Punjab and most of northern states of India. So I had to decide after 12th that what I should do, to go to college, go abroad and study in abroad college, or do what. And I was also going to NDA, right? I That's a different story. So I was also going to do NDA, but I didn't do that. So I had two more choices to make. One is to get in a college in India, and another was to get in a college in abroad. And for that I had to do a English course called IELTS. And you may be thinking that it's quite popular in Punjab, that everyone, like most of students also 12 do that. So it was the very obvious way for me, as my parents wanted it to be done. And I also wanted to study business, some business courses. So it was okay for me as well to go abroad and study there, because I just wanted to study. It doesn't matter in Indian college and in any other. So but my parents wanted me to go to foreign country. So that was the thing. It was win-win situation for both of like us, like me and my family. But I don't know, fortunately or unfortunately, that didn't happen. I completed IELTS, the required test to go to abroad and study. I passed that, cracked that with 6.5 band out of 9. That was like very brilliant at that time. Like everyone needed 6 each in 4 modules, 6 each or 5.5 in one. But I got 6.5 overall, being 6 each, and in some like 7.5 and 2 6.5 and 6, like that. So apart from that, after that I started doing some online stuff. Like I started my YouTube when I was in school, YouTube channel, but I didn't work on that. But now it was time for me to work on that. I started making some videos again, not my own videos, like music videos, like getting pictures from Pixel or some other free stock photos, whatever like that, and like doing video editing of that and uploading that on YouTube channel with the song in the background or something like that. So I was doing that YouTube thing. After that, it didn't go well for so long. Like I was into making money so quick, but YouTube, it takes patience. But I didn't have patience at that time. So my parents saw me sitting free at home. They wanted me to do a job. I also wanted to do something, so I thought, let's get into a job. I started teaching English because I cracked the English exam, international exam. The full name is International English Language Testing System. So I cleared that exam, so it was obvious for me that I'm good enough to teach English to others. So I started teaching English in an institute and taught there for around 4 months. After that I left. So again I was free at home, and again it was time for me to work on my skills and all that stuff. Like, I didn't know that I'm working on my skills. It was just my interest. I was just working on phone, right? I was just exploring on phone, like whatever it is. So it wasn't my interest, it was just the coincidence. Like you can say that I was interested to do something on phone. So like that, and like unconsciously I built some skills that paid me well later. So because of that, I'm getting paid enough these days. After that thing, like it was like, and this thing went for around, you can say, 5 or 6 months again. After 5 or 6 months again, my parents again saw me sitting up free, not doing anything. Not like, yeah, you can say that. And after that, I started going to like learn some immigration services, like, you know, like there is some people like agents who send people to foreign countries. So my parents thought that I would learn those kind of services to help people, other people go abroad foreign countries and do their work, to help them like make their files ready and do that stuff and apply for them in the western colleges. So in the foreign colleges, not western colleges. So like that, I went to an institute, I went to an immigration center and spent there 20 days. After that, corona thing happened. The center was you can say closed now. I was again at home. Like, I'm missing something. Like, I'm not sure that when I did the work thing, but I think before that I did some other stuff online. So let me get back to that later. So after that immigration thing, corona happened and I was free. So before that immigration thing, I was doing Indian dropshipping model named reselling, right? I was doing reselling products, buying from some Indian apps and selling to the customers with quality. Like, it's difficult to find quality on reselling apps, but I was choosing only the 4-star products or any product which is above 4. So I was just into like I should give the best service to my customers. That was I into. So I was doing reselling and I did it for like around a year, or like I did it for, you can say, 10 to 14 months. I'm not pretty sure. So I did it for that time. I was earning pretty well. This was the first, you can say, first online job that was making enough money, like good money for me to spend my month. And this was my second job in like offline and online both. But online, the first job was reselling stuff. So after that, I went to that, you can say, the immigration service, that center, like that. After that, corona happened and everything was shut down and my reselling was shut down because of that. Like, not orders were not getting delivered and all that stuff. So I was sitting at home, not doing anything for 4 to 5 months. But this was the time when I was working on skills, when I was aware that I can work on skills right now. So I did some marketing courses. So after doing those marketing courses, I was ready that after lockdown, I will get back to my work and do my stuff with more energy, because I was ready to put my knowledge into the practice. So I was ready for that. But that never happened, because after COVID thing, new ideas came in my mind and I started working on, like, not new, like there were some new ideas. I did not start working as soon as lockdown ended. So for that, I was aware that what I'm going to do, but I didn't do that. So once lockdown was ended, my parents again tried to put me in a job, in a nighttime job that was in a foreign country but was operating from India. So salary was enough, like double off, but people are being paid in day for a month. So I started going there. I went there for 3 days and after that I said no, I'm not going to do that now, because I was exploring the Fiverr thing. I mean, the freelancing thing. I was doing some stuff on Fiverr. So after that, I was confident enough that now I will get a freelancing project. So what I did is I said that I'm not going to work more on that job. And with it, You know, I was talking to a client, and I had a skill of accurate website developments, and I knew a little bit about Shopify at that time, because in lockdown that's what I did. That's what I did. I built tons of businesses for me, like tons of tiny businesses for me, like Beam Jobs, like, and many more. Like, I do not even know the names, like e-promotion site, like many businesses for me, like in that time, in lockdown time. And even before that, I am like, I did a lot of stuff, but sometimes I forget what I did. So uh, what I did is I said no to the job and came back to home, that I'm not going to do that alone. And because of this, and there were some arguments in my family, that, but I didn't took it, so you can say, but that didn't bother me because I was confident enough that I can do something now. So I got the job. I got my first project on Fiverr, costing around 6 to 7 or 800, 700, like that. So after that, I purchased my first laptop. Before that, all that stuff that I did was on phone. So after getting that first freelance project, I thought that now I need a laptop. I purchased my first laptop from Amazon with EMIs of 6,000 each month, and costing the value like 54,000 or something like that. My first laptop and my notebook 14. So that was what I purchased with zero down payment. So within 3 to 4 days it came, like my laptop got delivered and I started working. And after that, I you can say that I repaid my all installments without any restriction, like without any trouble. That was so easy for me. And that I started freelancing in October, but in January I got banned from Fiverr. And I had nothing else. Like, I had some clients uh, from direct that I had taken from Fiverr to like direct contact. So because of that was one of the rule that was one of the policies that I broke. Because of that I got banned, and some two more policies I broke the policy 3 times. That's why I got banned. So it was again a new challenge for me. So what I did, I again tried to grow on Fiverr. It was easy for me. But before that, I tried Upwork now. I was trying on both Upwork and Fiverr. But on Upwork, I got my first job on 1st March in 2020, I guess. Yes. I don't remember 2020 or 2021. I think 2021. Well, I will tell you. So doesn't matter in 2020 or 2021. Got my first on 1st March. So after that, I started getting projects from Upwork as well. But in March, April, I did some partnership with my friend and started working on Fiverr as well. And there we were getting projects from like partnership stuff. Like, we got 2 or 3 projects there. And after that, there was a lot of work for me coming from Upwork. So I was not able to focus on our partnership thing. And my partner friend was also started working on Upwork, and he also started getting a lot of projects. So he was also not able to concentrate on that partnership thing. So after a few months, like 2 or 3 months, we ended that partnership. Like, we were getting our personal orders a lot, so it was not easy for us to manage. So we ended that, and after that till now, getting a lot of orders. Like, I would not say a lot of, but customers every month. We are having some customers who pay us every month. So that is the thing. And after that, a lot of things happen. This is just you can say overall of what are the things. There are a lot of things in each part, in each thing that I have told you. So after that, working online, I generated good revenue. So at that time, before, you can say, before July, I was just building e-commerce stores on Shopify and Equid. I stopped doing Equid later. I could say in I could say in March when I started on Upwork. I stopped doing Equid, but I started doing Shopify as the main thing and only thing. Right now, it's the only thing that I work on Shopify. I was building only the e-commerce stores, but right now I also manage stores and scale them. So firstly, what I was just doing building e-commerce stores, but now I scale them as well. I started scaling in July. I had good experience with marketing. That's why I started well and I performed well in the US market. When I got that experience in Indian market, when I was doing reselling, when I was doing that stuff, I was also creating ads and getting orders and all that stuff. Because of that, my things were going good and I was getting paid enough in my first online job reselling Indian dropshipping model. So because of that, I got a very good response and I generated you can say in the first month we generated 5.7k, in the second month around 14k, and in the third month we generated over 20k. So overall, after you make addition in the fourth month as well, we made a lot. So I'm not sure, but we have made, I can simply say that I have made over 60k for that only one business in 4 or 5 months. I do not remember the data a lot. So this is the estimate that I have made about it. So this is the thing. After that, I went on a vacation, okay, to spend some time in Assam and in West Bengal, because there were some relatives of our family and we went there to spend some time and spent about a month. But that thing really affected my business in, not, I would not say negative way, but that has you can say I had to work on a half capacity, okay, in my business. Because of that, you can say that things went slow, but that's okay because I enjoyed a lot and it was good experience. So but what I learned about from that experience is, I thought that I should, the next time I go on vacation, I will not operate at half capacity, I will operate at the same capacity. So I'm thinking that I would build a system in which if I am absent, things will not be not kind of that absent. Like if I am little bit absent, things will not be impacted. Like if I'm on a vacation, if I'm not working a lot, so things will not be impacted. So that's the system that I'm going to work on the next year, starting from now. So that's, I think I would achieve that in next year. So next time I go on a vacation or go anywhere traveling, I would make sure that things are not impacted a lot, the business is not impacted a lot, the people who are dependent on me feel good on my for my vacation, not bad. So this is the journey till now, the overall journey, with some, you can say, the main things, the significant things I have done. But there are always a lot of things that I forget to cover in this video, a lot of things that I forget forever, a lot of tiny things, but those tiny things had a vital, you can say, impact on my thinking, on my learning, on my experience, or on where I stand now and how far I have made till now. That's what it is. So I would say keep growing, just keep learning and keep growing. Thank you very much.